It started with one letter, then another, and then an entire town was living in fear. Secrets exposed, accidents that felt planned, and a mystery that, to this day, has never been solved. They were postmarked from Columbus with no return address, and they contained intimate, threatening secrets about affairs, crimes, and lies people thought no one else knew. This is the story of the Circleville Letters from our new series, Dead Ends, real stories with no clear answers, only cold chills. In 1976, residents of Circleville, Ohio, began receiving anonymous letters. And eventually, other people in town started getting them too. All of them detailed things the recipients were doing or had done. Some were so specific they couldn't have known unless they'd been watching these people. He was dead, an apparent suicide. Even law enforcement couldn't explain how they were still being mailed from outside the prison. The handwriting matched. The tone matched, but it couldn't have been him. Could it? Or better yet, send it to the email below. Just remember to include story submission in the subject line. Though the gun in his car didn't match the one Mary found, the similarities between this case and the letters were too much to ignore. One of the first targets was Mary Gillespie, a school bus driver. The Circleville Letters remain one of the most bizarre and unnerving unsolved cases in American history. He was convicted, even though he said he was framed. The judge allowed him to plead guilty to a lesser charge, and he served 18 months in prison until someone mails it to your door. This has been Dead Ends, from our new series, where truth runs cold, but the story still lingers. The letter stopped. Each week we bring you the creepiest, most terrifying cryptids from around the world. What are you waiting for? Your nightmares aren't going to plan themselves. For whatever reason, whoever was sending them seemed to lose interest. To this day, no one knows who sent them. Some say it was a group effort. Others think the writer knew every move the town made, orchestrating events like Ron's death and targeting people in ways the police could never guess. He was in the Air Force, stationed out of state. The anonymous writer warned him to make his wife stop whatever it was she was doing before it was too late. The letter accused her of having an affair with the school superintendent. She raced to call police, but the driver sped away. She must have done something terrible in another life, because in this one she's gonna pay. Big time. Signed, the stalker. A few days later, Mary called police after finding a strange sign while driving her bus route. It read, "Mary, you're next." When she stopped to tear it down, the driver behind her honked. Startled, she reached back to grab the sign. That's when she saw the loaded pistol aimed at her. She tried to ignore it, but the letters kept coming, more secrets, more threats. In August 1977, Mary's husband Ron also received a letter. 2 weeks later, Ron died in a suspicious one-car crash. His car veered off the road and hit a tree. His gun had been fired once, but no bullet was ever found. Police ruled it an accident, but the letters continued, now mocking Ron's death. The gun had been rigged to fire when removed. Mary screamed, dropping the sign and the gun. When police searched the area, they found him. Police arrested Paul Frischauer, Mary's former brother-in-law, after they traced the gun to him. But while Paul was locked up, the letters continued. He received them too. Paul was released in 1994. There are so many theories, but not a single answer. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Last Words Lounge for more softly spoken true stories, real, haunting, and never forgotten. A secret is safe.